they'll be notified of it. And do they have to be here?
I would require them to be, well, representatives, I mean,
Someone, okay.
representatives.
Because you never know, they may just take their chance and someone sets their number on the side.
And Justin, they're gonna be here for this. No, they can't do it. They've invested this much money, I bet they'll be here.
Okay.
Do we need to put that someplace within the regulations? I mean, where do we want all of that to start falling?
Well, you're gonna have to nail down this scoring method that you're coming up with, and,
That's the other thing that we're gonna talk about.
you know, so you assign, or if you
So can you
announce the
start another
range,
section? Can you start another section to,
yeah, I'll fit it in somewhere.
yeah, and then put how we decided that we would go with minimum requirements, merit, and longevity. And then using this rubric and these items.
Well, so you have your minimum requirements here.
Right.
Right, okay, so then you have, the merit criteria,
Right.
and you can announce the scoring, you can put it in your rule, you can announce it when
So if you look at the different states, they do it all a little different. But we have to decide what's important within our rubric for this merit system and how we're going to score. So do we have a merit, like if you look at Illinois, and I particularly like Illinois merit. Did anyone have any that they particularly liked or just did not like?
I mean, I was leaning towards the Connecticut one.
Connecticut?
I just,
So you're looking under the bonus points of Connecticut, that.
Also, the Illinois has a bonus system. If you look, Illinois divides it into 7 schedules. And they start out with a proposed facility, then they go through staffing and operations plan, a security plan, then they have a cultivation plan. I really like how they describe the cultivation plan and product safety and labeling plan, business plan, and financial disclosure, and then they had a bonus section. Now, under Connecticut, they have all those things within it, but it's just kind of dispersed differently. So they have the minimum, yeah.
I kind of like, I thought that Illinois, yeah, I like kind of both of them, but I thought Illinois.
Yeah, I thought Illinois was great myself, because one is closer to us, and it's the last one that was defined. Or the most recent one that was defined.
And I do like what, like you were saying, Ron, that doing like a 1 to 4
Yeah.
score, not, you know, they're getting 300 points and whatever,
Yeah,
but I think, you know,
yeah, I don't think the score part matters. The thing I like about Connecticut is it just felt like it had more detail, what we're asking for, but Illinois, I think, comes
They're both very detailed.
pretty detailed.
Yeah. And then we have to discuss each measure or each thing that we're going to score the individuals on.
And do we want to have, when I look at testing and consistency and labeling, do we want to have a greater weight exceeding, or have more sections within those?
Well, it seemed like the information had to be there, but it has to be there, but then we have to go to who is responsible for that? Isn't it the
Department of Health is labeling ABCs.
labeling, and we would have to make sure with the Department of Health that they're okay with that section, so we would need, this is where we would have to have the 3 agencies at least comment on it.
So you guys have already set forth merits.
Right.
It's in section 9,
Right.
yeah.
So, and to the point of make sure that they can comply with the security requirements of such and such. So, do you have your merit criteria? I mean, I just don't want you to duplicate your work here, because you've already settled upon things that you're going to consider for merit. Is it those items that you want to score, or do you?
We have ability to operate a business, including but not limited to education, knowledge, and experience, and we have those. Facility, okay.
So you're telling people this is what you're gonna consider. I mean, potentially your application makes them explain how are they going to do this. And those, you break that into a rubric that for then you can then score.
So then we need to put this into a rubric.
I would suggest that because you guys have already agreed on this. There's not really a reason to go back and take, if there's something in these other rubrics that you haven't included that you like,
Include it. Okay.
I would include that as the merits that you're going to
Okay.
consider.
So let's go back to section 9 and look at our criteria that we put forth